What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Monroe, TKD, coming at you from V-Rob Sports. What it do, y'all? So, Game 5, y'all. We gonna get into this. But, if you do like my content at the end of this video, please like and subscribe down below. You already know what it is. So, let's get into it. Whew! Alright, YouTube. Again, first things first, credit to the Golden State Warriors, man. Wow. Credit to them. Once again, our first back-to-back loss. I actually, in the last video, predicted that we would win this one because we haven't lost just like they haven't either. But Golden State came out, man, and showed the reasons why they are the champs. The experience showed up. Who would have thought Andrew Wiggins, though, was the one to come and save the day and be so phenomenal and still give Golden State Warriors that jump. Now, what's crazy is watching this game, the Warriors and the Boston Celtics were struggling a little bit, scoring all the way around until, you know what I'm saying, like I'm looking at us, and at least at the very beginning, the Golden State Warriors came out with a lot more urgency, like the energy all over the place. Even Draymond Green, he came out and finally started playing like Draymond Green. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, this is different. Holy snap, you know. And it sucks because you're watching the offense and, you know, the high ups and the pick and rolls, and you're seeing what Boston is doing. They really didn't change much, but they just weren't scoring. Andrew Wiggins was playing great defensively. But when you watch some of the game, like some of the shots they were making, some of them were poor, but some of them weren't really all that contested. Shots that they usually make, and they were just missing. And I'm sitting here like, this isn't good. This, like, almost before the half, I was like, bruh. Usually in the next game after a loss, they come out swinging a lot better than this. And man, the Golden State showed that we can come here defensively and put some work onto y'all. But like I said, I'm gonna give y'all utmost credit, man. You're up 3-2. I hate to say it, Boston fans, including myself. This is bad. You know what I mean? It's bad. You know, no excuses, man. I mean, I know the referees and stuff like that. The Revs, man, it was kind of like all over the place. I noticed that they let them play a lot of physical ball. You know, there were times where calls were still coming in, but not nearly as much. It was like a lot of stuff out there where it was like, okay, just play. You know what I mean? Oh, well, it is what it is. Just play. And I'm like, man, I'm surprised that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Oh, okay, I guess they're going to let them play this game around. You know, but besides all that, you know, when you're looking at the type of game plan they had, I'm surprised Steph Curry was held to 16 points. But 26 from Andrew Wiggins, my lord. He came out and said, you know what, I'll be that guy. I know nobody expects me to be, so I'll do it. You know what I mean? And I'm sure the Boston Celtics themselves, but they did not all game. It just looked like they were slow. It looked like I was watching the game in slow-mo on the Boston Celtics side. It just was like, whoa, what's going on here? This ain't them. They look weaker than they did. It's almost like from game 4, they got hit so hard because of the way Steph Curry came out that it carried on to game 5 and said, I'm still tired trying to chase Steph Curry around since game 4. You know what I mean? And we're looking at the stats. We had more rebounds, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, and a couple of stats that threw out where it was like, which means, if you think about it, even the type of game we had where we were getting the ball back a bit more often, but we were still turning it over a lot. You know what I'm saying? In this game, like I said, when it's over 12, we lose most of the time. You know what I mean? And we lost this game, you know. But we weren't capitalizing even the turnovers we had. It was just misses by miss by miss. And again, we just couldn't close it out. You know what I mean? Opportunities start presenting themselves, but Golden State being more poised and being able to close it out. The first couple games in this series, it looked like Boston was able to do the same thing. They kept themselves poised. They faced adversity, but it just seemed like everything is just Golden State is coming up with a better plan than what's going on, and it's starting to work against Boston. And if you notice, I won't say too much it's their plan. I feel like when you're watching how they're playing and how they're turning the ball over and the type of shot collection, and the type of shots that they're trying to make, it's self-inflicted. Like, it's not even like, oh yeah, man, Golden State did this. Not to take anything away from you guys, but when you really look at it, it's like, man, that's a self-inflicted wound. Wow, why is he doing that? Whoa, he dribbled across from himself, and all of a sudden, the ball is just loose. You know what I mean? Careless passes again. These are things of a mind that I hate to say it, is probably because they were a young team. Things are still just going. They're starting to get stagnant. It's getting near the end of this series, and I don't know if they want it enough. I really don't know what Ime Udoka's going to do and tell them in that locker room. But in order for us to win out, we got to go 7 now. You know what I mean? We're going back home, but I just don't. Boston fans, I don't know what you guys think, man. I don't see us winning twice. We might take it at home and pull it off, but to have to come back at Golden State and try to win it at Golden State, man, I don't know how much. I'm not as confident anymore, guys. Like I said, Golden State, congrats, man. You guys are at 3-2. When usually it's like that, it's a tough thing to put across, man. Because this one was a must-win for both teams, if you really think about it. If we would have won it, it would have been way worse for Golden State. And I think that's why they came out with that kind of urgency. Like, hey, we can't lose at home. This definitely can't. You go back to Boston, having it as a closeout game. Hell no. With that crowd, a lot worse than Golden State's crowd. We can honestly say that. But, man, we got to do a better job, man. They have to do better. Jayson Tatum, I don't know. I mean, these closeout games, the way he's playing, this looks like this is the best he's going to be able to do moving forward in the rest of these series. So, Game 6, we'll see what happens Thursday, y'all. But, gotta love basketball, y'all. Only one team can win at the end of the day. But I'm glad we in the finals. And I know we going to win some chips in the near future. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we out of it. All right, Boston? We're not saying we out of it. But, I like where we are as a franchise. And I love what the game has put forth. Steph Curry's doing his thing. Respect for both. Do your thing, Golden State. I'm going to see you next time. Holla at me. Holla at me. All right, y'all.